It is difficult to imagine anything positive to come out of a life-changing diagnosis such as breast cancer. In this final video of the series, I posed the question to a group of women who have been diagnosed with breast cancer: what positive outcomes, if any, did they experience? And spoiler alert, they all had something positive to say. Let's take a listen.
A breast cancer diagnosis, or any cancer diagnosis, is one which we all wish didn't happen. But for me, I've had so many positive outcomes that I would never have expected. I never want to go back to my pre-cancer life now. I have lost 17 kilos and reduced my percentage body fat from 30.9, which is high, to 17.1, which is lean. I'm exercising 6 days a week, including the cancer guidelines of 2 strength sessions a week. I have lots of new interests, including hair, makeup, clothes and exercise, and I'm having lots of fun doing lots of new things. I have met some really great new friends also going through breast cancer diagnosis, and they have helped me enormously along the way. I really actually like myself a lot more than I have ever done before.
I got to be the first Welsh voice for Cancer Research UK for the Race for Life events, as well as on the Instagram community. I met lots of other girls the same age as me, because I'm 27 now, but I found it very difficult going through treatment, and there was no one my age locally, but I found a huge group of ladies online who were going through the same thing as me, so we would share tips, so it helped me feel less alone.
Probably for me, the most positive outcome is finding a real positive feeling of being so glad to be alive, and long may that continue. Thanks for all your help.
The positive outcome that I experienced from my diagnosis was that I discovered yoga, and yoga really helped me to rehabilitate after the aftermath of breast cancer, when it all really hits you. And I'm now a trained yoga for breast cancer teacher. I also then went on to have a third child after my diagnosis of breast cancer, so that was the most positive thing after my breast cancer.
I have a healthier work-life balance. I've reduced my hours, and I try to live life to the full. I don't look back, and I try not to look too far forward. Focus on the now and spending quality time with family and friends.
I would say I'm probably a better human being. I think I am more chilled, I'm kinder, I'm trying to give of myself, I'm trying to give back, and I'm not actually frightened of anything anymore. Crazily, maybe spiders still, but most things I feel are just new challenges, and I'm willing to take on the world probably. So I would say there are positives, even when you feel you're at your darkest moments. Don't give up.
I'm here and I'm alive and kicking and doing well 4 weeks in post my surgery, and yeah, just happy that things were found so early and that treatment could take place so early. I live here in Ireland, and the treatment has just been fantastic, and I can't say enough about all the doctors and nurses and the breast cancer and breast care team here. They've just been fantastic, and yeah, good luck to everyone with their treatments.
Change in attitude, my attitude. I try to find joy in every day. I've made a massive amount of connections through breast cancer, and I've also had bowel cancer. So in both of those worlds, I find a lot of support through people I've met, and some of the charities like Future Dreams in London have been brilliant. So yeah, I mean, all of that has been positive. There's been actually quite a lot of good that's come out of it.
There have been some things that have come out of it. Prior to being diagnosed, I was working 5 days a week, about a 60-hour week in the medical profession, and actually just didn't have time for anything. I think the illness sort of prompted me to take a complete stop. I spent time with my mum that I hadn't spent time with her like that for years, just simply going shopping. I stayed there for 2 weeks after the operation to recuperate, and it sort of taught me a lot about, really that the most important thing is actually just the people around you. Nothing else matters, it's just the people around you. And so I do feel that positive things have come out of it.
So for me, the big positive outcome after my diagnosis and treatment was discovering how strong I am, how empowered I am, how I can tell people in authority what I want, and also the positive effects on me and others of advocacy and representation of women who have one breast or no breast.
So my primary motive is to kind of live life to the fullest and try and ignore it and try and find ways around it, which I find quite difficult at times. But my team says that because I'm actually really positive, that's really helped my positive outcome. So let's see, I'm still here, which is fantastic. I'm full of gratitude and onwards and upwards.
One of the most unexpected outcomes of this diagnosis was actually meeting a load of other women on social media that had lobular breast cancer and couldn't find any information about it and were confused about the outcomes, the treatments and stuff like that. So we got together and actually formed a charity called Lobular Breast Cancer UK to help other women find the information they're looking for. So that was a really unexpected outcome. There's a great wealth of support in social media out there, just as long as you're not taking medical advice. Linking Lobular Ladies is also another great Facebook group to join when you need support and help looking for advice.
And just being educated by Dr Ganda Mahadra, who I never knew existed before all of this, and I think all of her Instagram small videos that I've seen, I'm going to follow her on YouTube. It's been fantastic. It's educated me, so thank you.
I hope this collection of positive experiences from something so life-changing can help you find your own positivity. I would like to thank all the women who submitted their answers to raise awareness about breast cancer. There are 4 videos in this series, and if you haven't done so yet, I would suggest you watch them all because they are so helpful and are extremely inspiring.